Good evening, everybody. We are less than 1 week away from the expo. See anyone that's going to be there? Myself and Ron are going to be there. Tommy and a few of the guys over in his Discord are going to be there, and quite a few other people from I think the VA, for the Delta VA is going to have some people there. So should be an interesting time. Let me know in the chat if you're going to be there. And while you're doing that, if you don't mind hitting the like and leaving a comment, that'd be fantastic as well. Anyways, to our flight today, as you can see, we are in a slightly different A320. In fact, this is the A321 from FSLabs with the Neo engines. And I love these engines right here. Although the weird thing, and I was just talking to Dev about this, is these don't make any noise when you're standing outside of them. I'm used to airplanes having some sort of noise when you're standing around them, like the any builds have this little tinking noise or something like that, and this one obviously does not, and I'm not real sure why. But first impressions of the airplane, modeling not nearly as good as the Phoenix. The systems appear to be much more advanced than Phoenix. Well, I say much. They've got some stuff that, you know, closer resembles the real world airplane. I've not done an actual flight in it yet. I was gone over the weekend. Just got home a few hours ago, and this is going to be the first full flight. Spent most of my time fighting the controls bug, which thankfully Sim Update 3 appears to have fixed, so that's good news. And getting all that to work. Had a WASM crash or two, or 10, trying to get this thing working. I don't know what the issue was, but I think it's all smoothed out now. A little bit of a pain to set up. And the flow is a little different during the initial load-in, so should be relying on Dev a little bit to get started here. But anyways, we are in Portland. We're continuing where we left off. I guess it was a week ago now, and we're going to be heading down to San Francisco. So Eddie's going to be happy about the California trip we're about to take here. I've actually got quite a few guys in here for Sunday. I've got Dev, Eddie, Ken, myself, Ron, and Turbo Prop Rebel, aka Kyle. Oh, looks like John just joined us as well from the Delta Virtual VA. So we got quite a crowd in tonight. I think it was about an hour and 45 minutes or so airtime. So about a 2-hour flight. And it should give us time to poke around in the systems and try to get familiar with it. But we'll go ahead and get back in Discord and get started. All right, I'm back. Okay, so we're doing cold and dark. Battery volts above 25.5. All the switches are down. Gear lever is confirmed down. Wipers are off. And what am I forgetting? I think we're okay. Now you can hear the little one in there playing with the dog, so I apologize for the barking if you guys can hear it. All right, let's go ahead and get the batteries on. You can hear the thing clicking in. And external power can come on. I've actually got some decent sounds for the cockpit. I've heard some people complaining about it. So far, I've actually enjoyed it. Whoops. And we'll let everything start booting up. Come over here to the tablet. Enter our super secret password of zeros. And take a look at our briefing here.
The password thing is actually really annoying. I wish I could turn that off somehow.
Yeah, it'd be nice if you could bypass that somehow. All right, flight 929. We're going to be on American Airlines tonight. It's the only livery that we have currently. Scrolling is kind of wonky for me. See, like right there. Like, why did I zoom out for? I've seen other people on streams not have that same issue. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I don't have that issue either. I'm a little confused.
I don't know why it's doing it, but is your bar on the top here flashing like mine is?
No, mine stays solid. When you're hovering over it, should stay solid, indicating that you have keyboard and mouse control over the tablet.
Is it because I'm moving my mouse? It's like I move my mouse a certain area. See right there? Like what? My mouse is over it, but it stops. I don't understand why it's doing that.
Experiencing the same thing that you are.
Yeah, it's strange. Anyways. Oh gosh. So I'm just going to use the little scroll wheel, because that's really annoying. Or not scroll wheel, but the slider. Alright, we are KPDX to KSFO, flight level 370. We're expecting 150 passengers, about 5,000 pounds of cargo, and 11.8 on the fuel. What were you going to say?
I still think you're due for a clean install before you do many more flights in this.
Yeah, well, I did reinstall it once, or I did the file check, I guess. I didn't actually do a reinstall. I did the file check.
I would.
So something is a little wonky there, but brightness. I love having the modern radio here. It's gonna be wonderful on VATSIM when we get to that level. We're not on VATSIM tonight since it's the first time I'm doing a flight with this plane, and not knowing what issues I'll run into. We're gonna stay off VATSIM. All right, so this one's a little different. Let's go to MCD menu, FMGC. Big thing to note is we're in the LEAP engines today, 1 Alpha 33. And our nav database is not up to date because I forgot to update it for this airplane. So we're going to go on an old nav database, so a rather old nav database actually. 2401. What are we on right now? Like 2506? So it's a year and a half old. That's fine. We're not on VATSIM, not a big deal. And then we can go back to... we have to go to the ATSU menu. And then go to AOC. And go Enter Plus. And it automatically pulled in our latest sim brief, which was American Airlines 929. We're departing KSDF. And we are arriving at KSFO. Currently I have 4,500 pounds of fuel on board, which is correct. And our ETE is 124, so 0124, and we'll punch that into ETE there, just right there. And I think you hit init data request, or do you go to crew details first? Dev?
Init data request, I was muted, my bad.
Queued up. And init data request advisory, initialization received. What's crew details give us? Is this just put your name in here or something?
That was actually, yeah, I believe so, something like that.
So we're gonna go Michael.
I'm still new to this myself, a little bit.
And then we're gonna go Dev because he's supposed to be the one helping me as my co-pilot. And
what are you
FC.
supposed to? I'm right here.
Well, you kind of gave me some wishy-washy information just now. Return. Let's go to the next page over. Looking at an out time of 23:20. That did not actually do anything when I typed that in there. Are you supposed to enter the times here?
I'm unsure of this. I do not do sim requests usually. I like to punch my flight plan in myself.
Okay. Yeah, so I still got to read the manual, which might be advisable. Flight time, ETE 124. Let's see if that'll take anything there. 10124. No, it won't do anything advisory. What happens if we hit that? Actually, it's in between two buttons. You can't really hit that.
I'm opening the manual right now to see exactly.
This says init review, so maybe after we get the OFP data in, it'll fill in some of that information. Okay, so OFP data, block fuel looks good, taxi fuel, trip fuel, zero fuel weight, all that looks good, so hit send. Back to AOC.
Refueling truck is on its way.
And refueling truck is on its way. And then I think you can go down here and get like performance requests and everything too.
And ask to do it.
By the way, you can hover your mouse over the McDo and use your keyboard instead of the
I have a keyboard.
touchpad.
I have an MCD.
Oh yeah, you have the physical wing. Yeah. For anyone else, you can hover your mouse over the McDo and type.
So KPDX ATIS is information Papa. We're looking at an altimeter of 3018. Make sure those are linked. They are. I do not have a mini FCU profile for this aircraft, so unfortunately we're going to be having to do it the old school way. Now if we could print
Please don't load aircraft
to a piece of paper, that would be cool, but I don't think print does anything other than maybe print to an actual printer. That's the only thing
Yeah,
I'm gonna do.
printer action up here. There's no printer right now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so ILS, runway 28 left, simultaneous ILS, runway 28 approach. Oh, whoops. Wrong button. Construction cranes lowered. Notice airman caution. Parachute ops on timbers arrival between Vance and Flower. Oh, I've never seen that in a NATIS before. That's kind of cool.
Pretty cool, actually.
Increased bird activity. Runway 3 shortened. First 3,000 feet available for arrivals only. Tower frequency, all runways. We don't have to worry about tower frequency because we're not on SM tonight. Flow control in effect. Contact ground. Advise you have information pop out. Did that not give us a departure runway? I don't see a departure runway. But
I got 28 left.
oh, yeah, Navigraph or SimBrief shows me 28 left, but it didn't give us a departure runway in the ATIS is what I was getting at.
Oh.
No big deal. Okay, so we go back. We receive messages, return, and I think that gets us down to, was it boarding next? So we can go ahead and request our boarding.
Oh, you are going to be here for 20 minutes.
And I can just do it instantly.
You can? Okay.
And request. That way we don't have to worry about GSX.
I didn't realize you had it boarded yet. I boarded like 20 minutes before stream. For passengers.
And because we're boarding passengers, we'll go ahead and get the APU on. Let's do a fire test real fast. I just heard a real deep bass sound. What was that? Start. And we'll go ahead and test engine 1 and engine 2 as well.
Alright, there's no top climb for the airport, so I'm just going to go up to 13,000. I would like to point out, if you have a wing FCU, it's just plug and play and it works with this aircraft.
Yeah, it's actually pretty nice that it just worked. Okay. Back to, I think we go to the init page now.
Yep.
What's the point of the init request if we've already got all this information in here?
Because init request is a completely different system from the FCU. That's only used for grabbing data link information to their isolated systems.
Okay, so is there a secret to the wind request? Because it doesn't seem to do anything. Or at least it's thinking long and hard about doing something.
Yeah, I don't know how to use the wind request. There's probably some secret to it.
Yeah, so we're going to leave that blank right now. And there's a lot of things that we're not used to compared to the fact that, we've been flying the Phoenix for years at this point. Zero fuel weight. We've got 142.3. Thank you. And I don't have a CG just yet. And block fuel was 11.8.
You can request new wind data whenever. I forget the manual on this.
I gotta figure out how to get the CG in this aircraft. It might just be in the
oh wait, no.
Takeoff?
Clicking wind just works for me.
It just works for you?
Yeah, I go right to the wind page. I can do wind requests.
Oh, that's not what I meant to do. Oh crap! See, I hit wind requests. And oh, hang on, I hit it again. It says wind data uplink. Hang on, is it doing anything?
Yep.
There it goes. Okay, so I hit it the first time. It didn't do anything, and I hit it again, and it worked. Weird. Okay. All right. So, where do you get CG? Does it give it to us in the calculation?
CG can be found in mass imbalance, I believe. Maybe.
In the briefing, or?
Yep. So go to home screen, mass imbalance.
Oh, mass imbalance. Okay, cool.
And you should see current.
Ah, there we go. Beautiful. So we got passengers, cargo. Why do we have so much more cargo? Zero fuel weight 142. 142.63. Let me find my mouse. 142.3. So let's change it to 142.6. And then the CG was 3054. So 30.5. We'll round down. There we go. Changes her. It's a little bit. Oh, hello.
Oh boy.
Hey, you alright?
Good.
Yeah, sorry about that. I thought I had my mic muted.
I was like, holy crap. Someone's down on us, boys.
Oops.
Have to call an ambulance.
Yeah, John's gonna have to stuff that lung back in.
Oh, you alright, John?
Yeah, I'm alright.
Alright, we're on 28 left. We're looking.
Paramedic.
Mine's 5 and EASON transition. Insert. And SFO, we are looking at 28 right. Bodega 4 and MLBEC. Private 28, what did I say? 28 right. Bodega. Oh, that was right there. MLBEC. Insert. Take a look. It looks like our IRS is aligned. And we'll step through this real fast, make sure there's nothing weird. And we got the discontinuity here because we're overflying the airport, so we'll leave that in because there's not really a good way to make that a direct. And we'll self-vector our way in. Alright, initial climb altitude. Go over to Navigraph. The only thing I'm not a huge fan of on this tablet is how slow it is. At a departure. We are at KPDX. And an arrival of KSFO. Or can you hit import? Okay, you just hit import and it works. So let's go KPDX. Let's go taxi. It's already pinned it for us. Beautiful. And we're looking at the RNAV departure. Let's go night mode because that is so bright. And we have a initial climb for 28 left is climb heading at 283 to 540, then direct to PEGT, and we have a is it not giving us an altitude anymore?
No, I couldn't find it. I just went to straight to 13,000.
Maintain assigned altitude, expect filed altitude 10 minutes after departure. So, sounds like we're going straight to 370.
No.
What?
I usually try to simulate a assigned altitude like 13,000 or something stupid like that.
Yeah. Our assigned altitude straight 370.
Okay, fair enough. I'll tune that in.
APU fault. Did we not start it? Maybe we did. Alright, let's turn the APU system off. Turn back on. Wait 3 seconds. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3. And start. Go get our seatbelt signs on.
This is one of the fun parts at this point.
The issues?
Yeah, APU faults. Like,
Yes.
neat.
Oh, we got ACARS. Let's go check that out. I actually haven't put a flight plan in yet to see this stuff yet. So, okay, cool. Load sheet. Print, reply. So if I move my mouse around, it seems to let me keep scrolling. So I got to figure out what's going on there. There's got to be something that needs to be adjusted. Okay. Oh, cool. Gives you all that information. That's good to have right there. Gave us the ATIS. That's beautiful. And slot notification 929 PDX SFO flight plan RO. Oh, I don't know what these acronyms mean. CTOT. Is that our takeoff time?
Yes, I guess that's
Confirmed takeoff time.
That's actually really useful. That's really useful in VATSIM.
Yeah, estimated on
Block time.
block time. Yeah. Delay, we're expecting 0. Taxi time 17 minutes. I don't think that's going to be accurate. Outbox. Can I send messages to people from this?
Yep, you can.
So
Let me send me
Is it free text?
American 1583.
1583. So if we go to MCD menu, Atsu, AOC. Free text. And is it AAL 1582 in the 2 box? 1583.
What are you AAL 99?
And yep, Delta 92. I'm sorry, American 929. And then we're just gonna say hello. I just want to check this out. I've never actually used this before. And summary, advisories. Hello. Accept. Send. Okay, we'll see if that works. It may not work on multiplayer. We may have to be on BATSIM, but we'll see. It seemed like it will. That'd be kind of cool if it does work.
Yep, it could take up to a minute and something.
Get the telex right here. That'd be nice. Can we? It'd be nice if we could do it inside the. Oh, you can. New text message. Oh, look at that. Okay. American Airlines, 1583.
I just got your hello.
Test number 2. Send. Oh, that's awesome. Oh, it's like even a text message.
Yep.
That's cool. We can text each other in the flight.
Yep.
Hi. That's awesome.
That's also how you get any
Flight.
text messages from Frontier when you're with your assigned gate when 20
Okay.
minutes from arrival. Yep.
So this weather, I wonder what that does. We'll mess with these DACARS things in the air too, just so we're not wasting too much time. We are running out of time on the ground here. I believe our APU is available, which it is. I heard it click in, and APU bleed can come on, and then our external power can come off. Fast seatbelt signs are on. No more errors on the overhead panel. And I believe we just got to do our performance now. So, take off. Correct airframe, registration, KPDX. We are on dry conditions, flex, optimal, anti-ice off, air conditioning on. And 3018, and where do we put the runway in?
See where it says runway at the side? There's
Oh, I see. Okay.
0310 left. Yeah. It's like a spreadsheet.
Yeah, I was not expecting a spreadsheet. So full length and calculate. Did not accept that. What am I missing? Oh, it just took a minute. Okay. Okay, this is actually really nice.
Yep.
Wow, look at those V speeds. Holy crap.
Yeah, this thing's very interesting playing.
V speeds are nuts. Now this thing's super fast too
Yep.
on the rollout. So our usual problem, we can't move the tablet over here, so we're gonna have to zoom out a little bit here to get our numbers in. So let's go to the performance page. We got a V1 of 16. I'm sorry. It gave us a V1 range. Huh. We'll do 158 and 162 on VR and 162 on V2. Looking at a configuration flaps of 2 and a trim of 0.1 up. That's new for me. I'm not used to seeing up. So keep that in mind whenever we go to scroll our trim out, and 57 on the flex. Okay. That's cool. I like that. Is there anything we're forgetting? Let's take a look at our MCDU here real fast. Diff rips init page. All loaded. Flight plans all loaded. I'm not gonna worry about our rad nav. No big deal there. And
I think you should start trying to learn
performance.
like secondary flight plans and junk. That's
Yeah, I need to do that stuff and figure out what we need to do. There's like engine out, exit routes, and all that stuff that you can do that are built into it, and I don't know how to do all that yet. So I need to watch some videos and learn.
Yep.
I just had a Coke Zero delivered to me. Thanks, honey. Alright, I think that takes care of us. We're a couple minutes early for our pushback time, so we're doing okay. Is there anything I'm forgetting?
Disconnect GSX.
Disconnect GSX?
Disconnect ground services, sorry.
Oh, ground services. Connections. Yeah, how do you do the pushback? So we get rid of the chocks, we get rid of the PCA, we get rid of the GPU. So the ground services are all
You'll click services.
services.
It's in connections.
In connections. Services. Oh,
Give it a second to pop up. It's
Okay.
your GSX menu, but in the plane.
and we're requesting pushback. That's cool. I like that. I'm gonna go beacon. I wonder if you just did beacon. I wonder if it would work.
We're gonna
Hey,
test that
guys,
right now. I haven't requested pushback yet.
We're gonna go 28 left, so I need to go notes to the right.
We are ready for pushback.
Somebody's pushing back over there. Oh, look at this guy. It's the blue man group. Or pink man group.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on there.
It's GSX problem right there.
Mine is doing the same thing. So
It must be something to do with the there's
Departure
GSX
check
update.
completed. Bypass pin inserted.
alright, so Beacon does not do what Phoenix does, unfortunately.
Okay. And we need to shut our door.
Locking gear.
And lock. Get our track IR going.
One thing that's kind of cool, you will slowly accumulate bird poop on the window.
Release
Yeah,
parking
I
brakes,
did
please.
see the bugs and things splattering. That breaks
Commencing
off.
push. All engines clear. Start at
That
will.
engine. Okay. And engine 1. Listen to these sounds. Some people were complaining about them, but so far they sound pretty good. These engines take so long to spool up.
Yep, just like
Ladies
the
and
Max.
gentlemen, boys and girls, good afternoon, and a very warm welcome to your
These are
flight
very
today.
similar engine to the Max.
My name is Norman. It's my pleasure to
Norman?
introduce the rest of the crew today. Working with
Oh, could you do like a custom? Could you like record your own PA announcement?
We have John.
I believe
Ladies and gentlemen, we
you
are
can. I'm
here
not
for your
100% on that,
comfort,
though.
but primarily for your safety. With that in mind, please, we do ask for about 2 minutes of your time whilst we take you through the safety procedures of this aircraft. Thank you.
That didn't really sound like much of a startup.
Ladies and gentlemen, we now ask for your attention while we take you through the safety procedures.
Yeah, okay, I can kind of agree that startup was kind of lackluster. Engine 2.
Are you going nose right, tail left, or nose left, tail right?
Nose right. Oh, I like how they have the box around it, like the 350 does. And we're on 1228.
Please set parking brakes. Waiting your confirmation for a good engine start.
Hopefully Boros will come out with a sound pack, or someone will. Would not be opposed to that.
I'm gonna have to learn this radio.
It's a little confusing. It's not like the 350's radio.
Okay, yeah, the engine start sounds are terrible. I can agree with that. Like, it sounded like it was spooling up and then just stopped. I'm clicking services. Okay, is this the same head tracking bug that we have with the 350? Okay. There he goes.
Cockpit to ground. We have a good engine start. You can disconnect.
Smoke lavatory detection fault. Uh-oh.
Check your MEL. Check your MEL. It might be a fault that's there on purpose.
Not failures. Lavatory and up. Okay.
So that's just gonna be there for the next. And you have 9 days to replace that, or it's your airframe's grounded.
Okay. I forgot to check out that a minute ago. I meant to, but just forgot about it. Alright, so we can clear that out. Alright, engines are on. Packs can come off. Or bleed can come off.
Tow truck disconnected. Bypass pin removed.
Alright, let's go flight controls.
Left is clear. Right is clear.
Right rudder not working. It's because I restarted my computer. Hold on.
Oh no, this is gonna cause a.
It usually does not cause problems, but we'll find out momentarily. Okay, left rudder, right rudder works. Full up, full down, full left, full right, and we are up 0.1. 0.1. Flight controls are checked. 3018 constraints. Going straight to 370. Good taxi lights, drop the lights, runway lights. Hold the parking brake. Hold the brakes. Release the parking brake. Go and go flaps 2. And we're good. I would have expected to start rolling a little bit here.
How heavy are you?
142. So nowhere near max.
Yeah, I think that was another complaint, that it wouldn't go right away, even though those leaps are pretty powerful.
Yeah. Keeping you tab. Thanks, Tommy. Appreciate it. How are you doing tonight? If you can hear me. I assume you're at work. Oh, look, we've already got a bug. We took out a cicada, boys.
My ground crew is taking forever. I'm almost gonna push him back. I'm almost starting to push back.
Sounds decent on the outside while we're rolling here, but yeah, the engines on the inside are kind of lackluster. There's no throatiness to them.
No whale noise.
I don't think that's on the LEAP. I think it's just the Pratt & Whitneys that have the whale noise, and I think they have confirmed that it does have the whale noise.
Did you hear that from them? I don't remember.
Somebody somewhere confirmed that. I'm not sure who it was though.
Okay. Pratts are in final testing, so they're coming soon. And I want Pratt, since that's what all the American airlines would like to fly use.
Takeoff config normal. And who's that? Ready to go there, Kyle? Eddie's leaving, although I can't see. Oh, there he goes. He just popped in. Looks like he's in a 7-8. Kyle, you're ready to line up.
Yep. Getting all my lights.
Ground service requested. Well, we're not going to get that right now.
Watch if I check my MEL real quick.
I'm going to have to get used to doing that.
Yep. Lab F toilet seat.
So people had some explosive diarrhea or something on both of our airplanes. It's just ruined the smoke detector and the toilet seat. I don't know what's going on here. The ground crew's been...
If that toilet seat's not replaced in 118 days, my airframe is grounded.
I think they should only give you 1 day.
We're going to have to start giving out the free burritos.
These engines take so long to start. This is ridiculous.
What's up, Sean? How are you tonight? Now we've got Kyle on the runway. Nobody on arrival. And I think we're good on time at the moment.
Kyle, why are you in an Avianca A320?
That's what it shows as me.
It's supposed to be a United, but yeah, I'm seeing Avianca everywhere.
Alright, he's on the roll, so let's go strobe to on. Any lights? Take off lights. And TCAS to... How do you turn on TCAS? I don't know this radio yet.
That's a good question. I've not had time to learn this radio yet either.
Menu. Nav. Here we go. Standby nav.
You can store frequencies, which is pretty neat. Oh, click ATC at the top.
ETC. There we go.
Yep, it lets you toggle between the different RA modes.
TRA. Altitude reporting on, and then I don't know if the nav needs to be. I guess auto. Yeah, there we go. And then we need to go back to VHF. Okay, there we go.
One of the cool things about the FSLabs is when you are on VATSIM, I do believe it controls the pilot's volume.
Which is wonderful.
Yep. We have to test it out for ourselves before I believe it. But yes.
Yeah.
That's what I read in.
It looks like we've got cicada number 2, which I'm okay with. So they have finally left my area, or died, one of the two, whatever it is. But I was very sick of them. Hey, this thing actually taxis really nicely. Alright, let's go chrono. 50%. Forward pressure. And flex. Man, flex. SRS. Climb runway nav. Oh, there goes another cicada number 3. Start releasing that pressure because this thing accelerates like a monster. It is very stable on the runway. I'm a big fan of that. And V1 rotate. Easy on that rotation with this airplane. That was a great gear up.
Here, you be very careful because it's 321 or a tail straight walk.
Yeah. I had a funny little incident when I first levers climb. Loaded in for a test pattern. The flight model was borked. Master caution. TCAS standby. What?
Yeah.
Turn that on. ATC. It's in TARA. Auto ATC mode, maybe? Oh, there we go. Okay, we should be good now.
I want to see if the auto mode actually works in this plane. I would love it if it would.
Go flaps 1. And flap 0.
So I have an issue. GSX has locked my gear, and then it crashed, and now I don't have GSX to unlock my gear. Help me.
What?
I'm stuck.
Oh no. Restart GSX and maybe continue pushback or something?
I hate GSX.
And the fact that they've integrated it so tightly with this airplane.
I just don't. Never mind, I'm not going to talk about it.
All right, boss, you far enough out?
Yes, sir. Have at it. The engines sound a little better in the climb.
It's not amazing.
Not great, but
Miami. It's bearable.
does Boris do sound packs for FSLabs?
He hasn't yet. But if this gets popular enough, I wouldn't be surprised if he does. He requests it. I can imagine a fair amount of people are going to be picking this up just because it is a Neo. So,
Yeah, I'm sure they've sold quite a few of these.
Hey, Ron, are you behind me?
You
I'm
there,
gonna have
Ron?
to go down to the first taxiway and come back around. I had number one just roll back on me.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Ken, did you get your microphone?
You got a new headset, I think.
Oh.
There's 10,000 feet. We're gonna fly it up to 20,000 or so. Hand flies really nicely. But back to what I was saying, the flight model. I guess I closed the app, or the app crashed or something, I'm not sure. But it flies like a pencil. Whenever you don't have the app running. So apparently it rolls back to some sort of a default flight model, and it was hilarious. It was like the most aggressive lawn dart action I've ever seen for an airplane. But the flight model that I'm experiencing now is a lot nicer. Can you trust slewing? See if that fixes it.
Ooh, that's a good idea.
It may crash, but...
What's the slew key? It's better than...
Shift Zulu.
Oh, I think that was a bad idea.
It may have been. Anything with externally ran stuff can cause problems.
Alright, you know what? We're just gonna do the most lightning fast setup you've ever seen.
And it's pretty smooth, so we can turn the seatbelts off. And no more messages. Mouse and tilt seat. Alright, what was I gonna look at? Something I was gonna look at.
A-cars?
Well, no, we haven't been sending messages to anybody. I wonder if Kyle can get an A-cars message from... Are you in the Phoenix?
Yep.
It'll work, as long as you're in Hoppy. Telex is a very standardized system. Hoppy handles all that junk.
Do you have a Hoppy code? Are you logged in?
I don't have Hoppy.
Okay.
Right.
You do need to have Hoppy. Go ahead and request one of those because it'll be good for VATSIM at some point.
Phoenix is very particular with Hoppy. I have had written instructions on how to receive telex. I don't know why it's not very happy with it. It just isn't. Why is my plane... Why... Oh, okay. Why whenever I try to fly with you guys, can I just not manage to do it?
I don't know.
It's always something goes wrong.
You sat there and told us that you had 9 successful flights with no issue, and then you go first time on stream and game over.
Yep.
Full standard, and
Yes,
we'll go ahead and go autopilot.
I'm giving it another try here.
You know what? This view's not going to work for whenever I go to type in radios.
Type in radios, the most cursing I've heard today.
What was that?
Typing in radios is the most cursed thing I've heard all day.
Well, instead of scrolling in the radio. Now, I did mess with the old radio in that other delivery, and you can actually click and drag the knob, and it scrolls super fast, so it's actually not nearly as bad as the Phoenix. Actually, it won't be too bad to fly a plane with that kind of radio.
Why does it always feel like a compromise situation? Why can't we just have this FSLabs in the Phoenix and have like a Phoenix FSLabs baby? And then
I know, that's what we really need. It's always a compromise. How's it sound on the outside?
This does everything really
Very
nicely,
quiet.
except it sounds terrible, and the EFB could do some work, and it's modeling and texturing needs some work. It's like, I just want both.
Yeah, the sounds are atrocious. That's bad.
Like, oh,
And I don't think there's any sort of wing flex or anything like that either.
Sounds aren't that bad. There is, but it's very minimal. It's like
Oh, okay.
they are hiring 3D modelers. So if anyone has a 3D modeler and wants to help improve FSLabs, go to the
Oh,
forums.
really?
Yep.
You got this jump ahead feature though. I haven't tried it yet, obviously, but
Once you jump to a waypoint.
once you jump to a waypoint ahead, that's pretty cool. Failures. Yeah, this does have service-based failures. And mean time between failures is actually the normal, and low is actually higher than MTBF. Percent clear on reset? What's that mean? A restart?
I don't know what that means.
Active, we just got our smoke detector. Thanks, ground crew. I'm blowing up the bathrooms. And you can arm failures. That's nice. Options, there's quite a few options. It's, you know, somewhat similar to what you can do with PMDG. Maintenance. So you can pretty much do everything in the MCDU that you would do on the tablet.
Yeah, but I don't know why you do that to yourself.
I don't know either. It's kind of miserable to have to go through all these screens. FCU, EFIS, FCU knob accelerated. If I had when I get the mini FCU running, that might be an option to either turn on or leave off. We'll see. Barrel selector is synced. That's right. I did that earlier. Fire.
Hey, we'll get to try out the jump ahead feature in a second. Since I'm going to be so far behind you, I'm going to be jumping ahead too.
Oh yeah, there you go. So Dev gets to be the guinea pig on that one. We got 2 of the 5 crew. Or does that mean 2 and 5? I might mean 2 and 5. 38.
2 of 5.
Well, no. I mean, surely there's some cabin crew.
Yes, but I think this is like flight crew, as in maintenance personnel or pilots.
I would think that you'd have the 2 pilots and then 5 flight attendants.
Yeah.
Maybe. I don't know.
Oh, maybe that is 2 of 5. You're right. That is 2 and 5.
Yeah. Waste 1%. Someone's using the bathroom when it's broken. It's kind of neat that that's modeled.
See, it's not that much better than the Phoenix, but these small little detail things is what it does better at. Also, when you go when you go deep into the FMC, that's when you can start those things, but you'll have to really dig for those.
800 pounds in food and 400 pounds of water. And crew is 1,056 and DOW. I don't know what that means.
No idea.
Some menus that I'm not used to having. On menu, maintenance. Silent telex mode disabled. Logging is enabled. ATC online. Oh, wait, what? Really? Oh. Oh.
That was funny.
That was so disappointing. I was hoping that would be what's near me, but if we go use the browser that's built into the airframe, which is really cool, and go to hang on, plus vatsim-radar.com, enter.
By the way, if you click the star next to it, you can make your own custom bookmark.
Oh, nice. So we're going to star that. That's some radar. Save. And accept all. So here's the cool thing. Is you can pull VATSIM radar up in the tablet. Now it's a little laggy.
Full version of Navigraph. like the full desktop version of NOTAMS.
But I mean, you could do sim brief and all that stuff in there as well, which is really nice. You could do all your flight planning in the airplane. Like you'd never have to leave the sim for anything. If you really wanted to.
Don't know why you do that to yourself, but yes. You can.
Yeah, it's not the most. I mean, it works well, but it's not great.
I mean,
you can watch
bookmarking
YouTube.
that radar is probably great. I tried that. It's really cool. Actually.
But being able to, you know, if we were flying to SFO, we can at least grab ATIS down here. Or
Frankly, I like it. I bookmarked the FATS radar app. I just click it once, it opens, and then bada bang. That's all I use it for, really.
Yeah, but this is nice to have right here.
Yeah.
There's some overlay issues though.
Yeah, there is. It's more of a gimmick than anything.
Yeah, if this were a smoother operating tablet, like the FPS on this thing is terrible. Yeah, I'm sure it's just to save performance, but it'd be nice if they give us the ability to bump it up to at least 30 frames.
I believe there is an option in the FMC we can just display the FPS. I don't know where.
It's for the screens though. So if you go to MCDU options and go to, I think it's displays. You got target FPS 2D, target FPS VC, virtual cockpit, and self-test delay 38 seconds. So it's targeting 90 right now, but it doesn't really give you much for the tablet. Although you'd think 2D would include the tablet, but it does not.
Yeah.
Keyboard, DFB, draw MCDU capture box. What does that mean?
If you hover your mouse over it, it will draw a yellow line around the box showing that you're capturing the keyboard inputs.
Oh, okay. Okay, like that. Gotcha. Use F4 key for toga. That's so sketchy. I mean, just don't accidentally hit shift at the same time. Or alt, sorry. Alt F4.
Yeah.
Quite a few nice little, I mean, gimmicks. Is if they could improve the gimmicks, it would actually be a nice feature.
Yep.
Alright, we are approaching our cruise altitude of 370.
I'm not gonna lie, the main reason I bought this thing is I really wanted a Neo, like really badly. And I've really enjoyed my CEO as well, so like, you know what, why not, I'll just go for this.
Yeah, no, I mean, I'm enjoying it so far. Especially if we do some longer flights with it. We just need to be able to do shared cockpit and we're golden.
A Sobo if you're watching.
Anybody from a Sobo ever watched any of my videos, I would be impressed. What else we got? We got the documents all in here. What'd you say?
Oh, you can input custom PDFs.
Yes, you
can
do that.
PDF reader.
We got a big tutorial in here. This one includes GSX. So I gotta like move my mouse around to scroll so I don't lose
Even with
that
some
hover
of these
option.
bugs in the tablet, this is so much better than the PNG tablet. It's ridiculous.
Well, it's better if it were a little smoother. And whatever this mouse problem is, like if I stop moving my mouse, it like forgets that my mouse is there. But if I keep moving my mouse, it never goes away. So there's got to be something, which that is a problem I've ran into in other aircraft, like the Phoenix. If I don't move my mouse and I'm hovering over the mouse or button to click, and I'm clicking, sometimes I have to move my mouse again to get the mouse to pop back up to be able to keep clicking. So that is probably similar.
What we may want to try is their own keyboard layout.
Yeah.
Not keyboard layout, their own
Other
control
mouse.
profiles.
Yeah.
Yep.
Bodie's in here licking me. He missed me. He's about to really miss me for about a week here. He doesn't know it yet. He's about to be a very upset puppy. Dude, this dog, he wiggled until, like, I'm pretty sure the sound barrier was broken with his tail fluff. He was so excited when I walked in the door. Yeah, it's nice you can have all these items in here.
I'm not getting as poor FPS on the tablet as you are right now. I'm a little confused. Your tablet should be like fork because I don't have much of the issues that you're describing.
Let me see. Stream for me real fast.
Hold on, 1 second.
We'll see how well this goes.
Let me open up a tablet and close out my flight plan. Okay, hold on, here we go.
The Airbus checklist is so basic.
I know.
So interesting. You can edit that somehow. Right, Dev is live, so let's watch this real fast.
Oh yeah, I guess that's pretty bad. Well, no, it's not terrible.
Well, I can't watch it anyways. It's not loading.
Are you serious? Hold on. Why does this do this? Hold on. This has been happening more and more recently. I don't know why.
Yeah, it's been a constant problem for you. And staring down, we have been looking outside and enjoying the views, although the clouds are kind of impeding on the views today. Some of the mountains off in the distance. It's preloaded the wind and velocity as calm, and that is nowhere near accurate. It is 280 at 18 gusting 26, so we're gonna have a really interesting landing. GSI AC on, reversers all. Outside air temperature, we'll go ahead and just put some of this preemptively, 17.
I hate MSFS 24. Why? I just not get this done quite done. 24.
Why did my autopilot kick off when I hit backspace? That's the annoying part about this tablet entry, is that it doesn't disable it doesn't disable stuff in the sim, so it kicked my autopilot off. Alright, 271 on top of descent. It is so quiet at cruise. It's crazy. So we're looking at 299er. I'm just going to put 28 right on here just to see what the calculator says. Calculating. Cool. What's RCAM? Oh wow. Runway contamination.
Oh my gosh, that's a lot of adjustments.
So dry, I don't see rain, so we're gonna say dry. It didn't mention, the ATIS doesn't mention anything with any sort of recent precipitation either. Normal, got normal and auto land, Dev. They got auto land for you.
I have not auto landed in so long.
Tire speed 220.5. Brake energy 220.5. Wonder what that means. I've never seen that before.
I'd like to know.
Landing, climb, 220. I don't know what those. It says field length is 220.5. What's wrong?
I think something's broken there. I don't think it should be displaying 225 all for all 4 options.
Sir, you've already had dinner. He's not happy about the fact I came home and got on the computer. He's like, I want to play. I've got to play for 2 days.
Did you leave them? Did you leave them with someone? I assume.
Our neighbor takes care of him. Nope, boots bark. Bodie is on the move. Yeah, they're about to bark at somebody outside.
All right. We are going to reverse backwards because I am not dealing with GSX again. What?
I'm just laughing at your reluctance.
My unfortunate. Oh.
I'm about 40 miles from Ebony.
I will be jumping to Ebony in a second once I get in the air. I don't feel like jumping on the ground. I feel like that's going to royally screw something up.
Probably. Imagine if being on an airplane was actually this quiet.
Hey Boris, if you're watching this, can we get a sound pack for the first
Boris,
one?
please win. Ah. All right, guys.
I'll buy your
What's
77 sound pack if you do this?
what's the topic for tonight, guys? We've got about 242 miles on until top of the sun.
Good question.
What's your favorite thing? What's your most exciting thing at FS Expo?
Probably the
Or your most
757.
excited- Yeah.
Being able to see that and maybe get my hands on it will be cool. Honestly, the thing I'm most excited about is meeting everybody. Because I've been talking to quite a few of you guys for years now. So it's going to be really cool to get to meet you.
Are you gonna take a bunch of video with the intent of making some kind of video post-trip, you know, about your time there?
Most likely. I'll probably at least do shorts, because I can do shorts from my phone pretty easily. I'm just going to be taking video with my phone because I don't feel like packing a camera. There's going to be some full-blown vlogging going on. I know that a couple of fellow YouTubers are going to be there as well, so being able to talk with them and maybe do a short or something like that would be kind of cool. I know Tommy's wanting to do some videos, so we'll be included. I'm sure I'll be included on some of those.
How many people you know are going?
You, Tommy, a few people from Tommy's group over there are going to be there. I think 3 or 4 of them. Like 1 or 2 guys from the TDV are going to be there. And I'm sure some people I don't even realize.
Why can't I go backwards?
Should park brakes up. Tap your brakes.
I can go forward just fine. I cannot go backwards.
Drive through the building. Just drive through the building.
Yeah, go ahead.
Dang, Deb, you still on the ground?
Yes! Yes, I am!
Oh my god.
You mean you let Ken beat you in the air?
Oh, come on, this building's solid.
You should get for buying another scare bus.
I did no.
Bug bus.
This worked just fine until I learned we were not doing VATSIM tonight, and I had to install it all into 2020 and fresh install GSX and the intro profiles.
What happened when you tried to slew? It crashed?
Oh, that's a bad idea. Yeah,
Yeah.
slewing in this plane is not happy with each other.
No.
Well, let's try this again. Okay, slewing worked this time.
He's running out of options. It may not have worked last time because of GSX.
That's very possible.
Well, put yourself into a area where you don't have to do a pushback when you set up your startup.
My nose wheel steering isn't working now.
Push the button.
No.
Push the button.
I'm working. It's not working.
You turn your nose wheel steering back on with the button. On the tiller.
Yeah, I'm pressing the pedal disconnect button.
Slew yourself to the runway and go.
Slew yourself into the air.
Ow, smart, Ron, smart.
Well, hang on. Can you go to a waypoint from the ground?
You want to try that? You know, at this point, I have nothing to lose.
Just slew yourself to San Francisco.
Okay.
We'll meet you there.
One little tidbit about this, which I do enjoy over the Phoenix. It does let you do custom panel state.
Yeah.
I really enjoy that.
Set it up. So I normally like just to do cold and dark because I like to push buttons.
Yep. But say you have a specific airline has their own cold and dark and you want to fly that, you can.
Yeah.
Set that up. Where the heck is the go-to waypoint button? I'm losing my little mind.
He said it, guys. Little. What was I about to do? Oh, yeah. There's an option to make the fuel... remember for the airplane to remember what the fuel is on the ground for your next flight. Where was that at? Whoa. Get the camera right. Lav F and up due to smoke detector fault. Lav F locked and placarded. Did dispatched. Now 26 clearance state. So we got one toilet. Flight history, engine hours. Oh wow. This airplane has 14,198 engine hours. What?
You're not the first one to fly this plane. They don't simulate like you're the first one delivering this plane. It's like, is this as if this plane has been in service for a while?
Yeah.
That's why it has failures already.
But it has aircraft hours of 28 minutes.
Huh?
I don't know.
28 minutes.
Cycles 0. It's had 0 airframe cycles, but it's got 14,000 hours.
Maybe they just put these old engines on new airframe?
Maybe.
I don't know. I'm being very facetious.
No, I don't remember putting a cost index in anywhere.
So I want to help you find this jump to waypoint thing.
It came in automatically. Whenever we did the the AOC. What'd you say?
I'm trying to find this jump to waypoint situation.
Oh, it's under MCDU jump ahead. MCU menu jump ahead.
Why is that not a freaking option for me?
Because you're probably on the ground.
Oh crap, you're right. You told me to go up, never mind.
Well,
Let me slew up into the air.
Just slew over to the runway. Take off, and then fast forward.
What's the key to, like, rotate my plane?
I think it's a numpad 4 and 6.
Oh no.
You don't have a numpad?
No!
That's what you get for buying a small keyboard.
Every 60%. I like 60%.
I think you can do the shift like D and E or W.
Probably. That is funny though.
Thanks, I'm glad you guys find my not being able to fly funny.
It's been the most entertaining thing for the night.
ATC here's Mayday, Mayday, Mayday.
My
And they
keyboard's not big
reply-
enough.
And they reply, try Shift D.
Mayday, mayday, mayday. Left engine on fire. Have you tried Alt F4?
All that for.
Plugged in,
plugged it back in.
I use differential thrust and differential braking to get lined up on the runway. Where am I going now? I don't care. I'm moving.
All right, Ron. What's the thing you're most looking forward to for the expo? This is your first time.
Well, besides meeting you, I just want to see what the heck is going on. That attracts all these people from all over.
Ooh, you sound like a robot. You still there, Ron?
Yeah, Ron's going to spend him some lots of money.
Yeah, I get to go spend Ron's money, so I'm looking forward to that too.
Well,
Deb told me I had to spend $2,000 like a madman.
Well,
That
my
money's going.
budget's 1,000, I think. Oh, so to 1,000.
Wait, you actually have a budget?
No.
That's what he said.
But
Hey, what waypoint am I jumping to?
I'm coming up on Ellen. Echo Lima Echo November. Deb's gonna appear like in my cockpit after all this time.
What altitude are you at? 37? Yeah,
37.
What speed are you at?
I am at Mach
7.
.776.
What's your 250 looks like. Okay.
Yeah, about 253 or so. 252.
What's the fuel on board for you right now? 332.
7,180, which seems awful low.
Sorry, you can set all these things for the jump ahead. This is pretty cool, actually.
I feel like I should automatically fill in some of that for you. Yeah, that fuel.
the air dev?
Yeah, I'm here.
Did you get in the air?
Yeah, I'm in there.
Oh. Did you slew up or?
I slewed to the runway.
Oh, okay.
I then used differential thrust. I then confirm jump. Whoa!
You jumped to light speed?
All right, we just passed the waypoint. Let's see if we can find Dev behind us here. Oh, there he is. He's flying
there
with
he is.
style. Look at that. Oh, he's plummeting, guys. There he goes.
Uh-oh.
What's happening? Oh no! Pull up.
Whoop, whoop.
How are you guys seeing each other if you're not sharing your screen?
You should be on multiplayer US East, and if you hit Alt 2 in 24, and I don't know what the hotkey is in 2020.
Oh, you're in 24. Okay.
Yeah.
If you're in 20, you're not gonna be able to see us. I think everybody's in 24 right now.
My plan's a pencil.
Is it flying like a pencil?
Huh?
We're good now, I think.
Well, you dropped like 2,000
Okay.
feet there.
We're good. Oh no, we're doing dropping again.
And down he goes, boys. So there's a few mountains down there. We'll pick you up on the way back.
What's A floor?
Alpha floor.
Scrape you up off there. Huh?
It's a protection mode.
Oh, good. Delightful, actually.
It's probably got you at Toga at the moment, if I were to guess.
Yep, it does.
Yep.
Certainly
Go ahead and
does.
to get rid of that, if you nose over, I think if you nose over a little bit, and you can get out of Alpha floor. As long as you're gaining airspeed is, I think, the way to get out of it.
This is funny.
There's a way to do offsets and everything in here too, but I need to.
Yep.
think if you
We should
click
really
on
learn now that we
the-
have like a really.
Yeah, you can do
really
offset,
good
so I
Airbus
can do
engine
one right
Yes.
and insert, and it should scoot us over a mile to the right, which it's doing. That's cool. Look at that.
I would love to learn the ins and outs of this FMC.
And now it's kicking us back over because we just flew over another waypoint. But we can clear that, insert, and we're back on track. Yeah, I need to. I've got that Airbus manual. I need to actually look at it, and it should give us some insight on some stuff. There's a constant Mach mode too. I think if you just do 0.78 to that waypoint or whatever, I can do like let's try 0.8. And gonna do LL crossing increase. I don't know what that means. Airways. I'm not sure how to do the constant Mach mode. Google. Constant Mach constraint, MCDU. Vert rev. How do you get to that menu? From any waypoint, right line select key. Constant Mach. Oh, here we go. Mach 0.8. Insert. It should increase us. It did. That's cool. So
what's a constant Mach do?
You can, if you want to fly a constant Mach to a certain waypoint, if you do, if you click on the right soft key,
yep,
it brings up. You got speed constraints, altitude constraints, and all that stuff, but it has a constant Mach button. Click on that.
Oh, nice.
And you can enter waypoints, and it looks like you can tab through. Oh, we got tacos. Look at that. So I put it into ETCHY. It's going to fly 0.8 to ETCHY, and then we'll be at our top of descent.
Well, that's awesome. This is cool.
Yeah. So you can, instead of increasing your cost index now, which is still 21, I can do a constant Mach speed. Uh-oh. Why are we beeping up? ADSB reporting 2 fault. Uh-oh. What does that mean?
Does the Phoenix not have a constant Mach?
It does.
Okay, I figured.
Alright, what is ADSB reporting 2 fault? What does that mean?
Check your MEL.
It didn't give me anything on the MEL. I bet it's on the failures page. What? Oh, we got an active fire protection? Oh, that's the lavatory. That's what it is. So documents, quick reference, emergency config, normal. Is there a way to, how do you get to like faults? I wonder. This is not long enough for faults for this. This is major problems, electrical issues, abnormal emergency hydraulic. I don't know.
Let me look on.
Oh, it went away.
It
went away.
Oh,
interesting. It was an ADBS fault, but it has gone away now. Interesting. It's cool that we had those issues, though. You know, something. Actually, having an appropriate random failure mode. You know, like the lavatory.
Yep. Like that's just such a thing you don't think about, and it's something that actually has to happen.
Yeah. So it's complaining about my fuel load. Did I not give it enough time to fuel my airplane? Maybe. How much?
I figured out what happened with my A-floor. My gear was down still.
Oh Lord. So it's saying we should have about 5,000 pounds at SFO. What was this saying our landing fuel was? Planned landing fuel 4,647. No, okay, it did fully load. So it's interesting. It gave me such little fuel. Normally I'm landing at like 7 to 10.
Did you choose the right engines?
Yeah.
Okay. This section lists all applicable ECAM alerts. Okay, what ECAM alert did you get before?
ADBS fault. Or ASDB. Is it ASDB?
Was it
ABS?
yellow or red?
You almost got it. Keep working it.
ABSD in and out. I have one of those here. When I've taken flying lessons. ADSD.
Oh my gosh, there's actual real repair intervals here with specific error codes.
What'd you get?
Hilarious. I'm looking on the E221neo
Oh.
equipment list. Okay, I just got loss of cabin pressure, and I'm hearing the cabin announcement say, attention, attention, still loss of cabin pressure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, y'all, what we should do one night instead of this boring flying stuff is play a little WGT golf.
we could get a golf game on. That would be a fun stream. People would be like, what the heck?
That's a very realistic golf game. It's pretty good.
We could. It is nocturnal simulations, and you know, we're just simulating golf.
So we'll be simulating nocturnal, huh?
We're going to have to play at night. Glow in the dark balls.
Yeah. With sunglasses on.
With sunglasses. I wear my sunglasses at night. Have you ever hit a golf ball ever? Putt-putt does not count.
Yes. No, if it's putt-putt does not count, then no.
Ron, you got to remind me to pack my golf shoes.
Yes, I got a tea time for Thursday.
I haven't played golf all year, so be warned.
Ron, don't let him use your good clubs.
No, I got a set for him. Actually, my neighbor had an extra set that was better than my old one, so he's gonna let you borrow that.
Oh,
and
I'll have to go thank him.
We got a tea time at a golf course in Portsmouth, Rhode Island, which is just ahead of Newport, and I'm looking forward to going to get some lobster rolls.
There we go.
Are you a hot lobster or cold lobster roller on?
I'll decide when I get there.
Yeah.
I think I'm a hot lobster roll guy.
The cold's got mayonnaise usually. The hot has butter. Hot
Butter, yeah.
Butter.
Give me that butter.
Yeah. Yeah, that's always pretty good, so.
The weather looks like it's going to be nice and cool compared to what I'm dealing with.
Yeah, we hit 90 here today. We got 3 days. I think tomorrow's supposed to be 100.
Ugh, jeez. Hey guys, Nez has finally got his cardio version and is feeling much better.
Ah,
look at that.
Nice.
That's awesome, dude.
Nice.
And he also says the hot lobster rolls are way better. I'm glad you're feeling better, Nez. That's awesome. I was really feeling bad for you there. It seemed like you just could not catch a break, man. Now, I would definitely really push for that ablation. Changed my life.
For good or for worse?
Huh?
For good, was it for good or for worse? What do you mean?
For good. It was very good.
Oh.
Oh, enter destination data. It's nice having the actual MCU here that yell at me when I don't look down. Alright, let's go to the performance page. Next page. Next page. And we pull up charts here. And we've got an altimeter of 9er. Temperature 17 degrees. Oh, that would be so wonderful right now. It's 95 degrees today. The winds are still 280 at 18. The gusts have gone away though, so we have improved a little bit. Visibility is 10 miles, so no issues there. Barometer, we were expecting 28 right, so the winds are perfect for that. And 28 right ILS shows a barometer altitude of 213 on our decision height. All right. So the winds of 18, should we do a landing 3 configuration?
Yeah, try it. It's gonna be fun.
Let's do a landing 3. So we need to go back
Well,
over here and do our...
This is your first landing in this plane. You want to like, feel for how it is. Do you want to do a landing 4 just because that's what you regularly do?
Yeah, we can do that. That way we can compare. Uh-oh. I can't change it from 3. Oh, full. There we go.
What did you do? Oh, okay.
Nothing. Did I ever catch my breath? Still gonna have to have regular visits for monitoring. Nice working on getting my strength back and shaking off the insomnia. Or now working. There you go. I'm glad you're finally starting to feel better. Understand the pain you were in. Alright, so we are looking at what is our weights at the moment? Yeah, we're showing 142.6, and we're expecting right below 5, so we'll say 137.6. And we got a flaps full. 280 at 18 is still correct, still 17 degrees. Calculate. You still have to take meds after metoprolol, and I'm hopeful that in July I will be off that. I'll be off all the meds, which would be fantastic. All right, this shows us. Wait a minute, is this in meters? Why is this in meters? This is yeah, it's in meters for some reason. No, it's not.
I am sure there's a way to change it, but I'm not sure how.
It's not in meters. What does ILD and FLD mean?
Let me look at the manual.
I'm off the laws and just eloquence and lisinopril. What's that? I'm not sure what that is. This is a different symbol with a little cross. I'm not used to seeing that. E and I.
Oh yeah, that is a little interesting.
I haven't seen that before. I'll have to figure out what that is.
I wonder if it's either a different ECAM simulation or just something Neo specific or it's just something MSFS specific.
I don't know. It's a good question.
There's so many different variables here. This is not a perfect one-to-one comparison.
No, it's not. Anyways, we've got a 2-mile long runway, so we're going to be on low brakes, considering our landing weight is pretty low. But I don't really know where to tell that. Saying exit Tower Elm. I don't know what that means either. Hey, don't eat my mouse. What are you doing? It's just over here like trying to bite my mouse. Whoa. And he bumped the darn trim wheel and knocked the autopilot off. Thanks, Bodie. The number one reason my autopilot comes off is because of Bodie. Because ever since I went to that under desk mount with my Bravo, the trim wheel is right at the top of his back. So landing distance available is LDA, and see, this is saying this is all in meters. So maybe there's a setting somewhere we can change. Don't let me miss my top of descent. Let me pull up a perf page on my. So I've got 19 miles. There's not really an option setting in the tablet.
Yeah, I don't know how you change that. There's a lot of referring to manuals here, it feels like.
It will be until we figure it out. Locus is a blood thinner. Yeah, I'm familiar with that one. Lisinopril is for blood pressure. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Options. Wasn't there a units? Units. Fahrenheit, pounds, quarts, inches. DMC metric altitude. That is a standby instrument. And length is in feet. So I don't know why the tablet is in meters, but it is.
Does the tablet have settings?
I haven't found it yet.
I have to do more reading on this plane. I'm not a master of it by any means.
What does this slider do? This is backlighting. This is contrast. I don't know what this slider right here does.
Oh, by the way, don't use active pause in this aircraft. It breaks it. It has its own active pause system.
Alright, bottom altitude for this arrival is 11,000 feet over the airport. Gotta think about dinner. My appetite's pretty much back to normal. I've got pizza waiting for me. We got old school New York pizza.
Ooh, I have some pizza. Domino's in the fridge. I kind of want
Pizza, yeah.
I had pizza too.
Pizza it is then. Alright. That's
After this expo trip, I'm gonna have to get back on my diet so I can keep losing some weight and start taking those flight lessons. I am very close to my savings goal, and we'll have no issues. Decelerate. Oh, time to go. And continue losing a little bit of weight. Fitting those cockpits a little nicer. It just got dead quiet as soon as those engines rolled back. Aston Flies followed me an hour ago and I missed that. We need to figure out a way to get that in the chat on OBS.
Yeah, I know. I'll take a look at that, but you're going to be gone for the next week, so it's fine.
Yeah, there's not going to be too much. Which I can do some stuff for Twitch on my laptop. Unless it's a setting on OBS.
Well, yeah, it's going to be setting there, probably.
Maybe we just need to get a sound alert. Maybe that's all I need.
Yeah.
When is the next stream going to be, since you're going out of town? What's that block of time?
Ron and I are gonna be golfing during our usual Thursday night flight, or eating lobster rolls or something along those lines. So we'll probably have a group flight, and then I'll just be sitting with Ron. But we won't have a stream.
I'm out of town also, so I'm just wondering, like, I think next Sunday is going to be the next time I would be able to join the group. What about you as the host?
Next Sunday, I'll still be up in Cape Cod area, so we won't be doing that. So it'll be the following Thursday. What day of the week?
July 3rd?
July 3rd sounds right.
Hey, Michael, instead of just sitting with Ron, you could bring your laptop, install X-Plane, and you could be a clickable cockpit.
Oh yeah, I could do shared cockpit with Dev and fly the Challenger or something. We're talking about that. I need to install X-Plane on my laptop while I'm home, just so.
Yep, but that's an option, so you could still actually fly.
Yeah, I could fly along with you, but we'll do private jets or jets in general that night, and
yep.
We could even do VATSIM.
Yeah.
Because all I gotta do is push buttons.
Well,
I am at the mercy of Dev's flying, so that's a little scary.
I'll be under my VATSIM account, you'll be fine.
Hospital food was good. They had this plate of ziti and red sauce and some kind of white sauce dabbed in with a spoon. It was amazing. That's funny because when I woke up from my surgery, I was in quite a bit of pain, and I told them about it. So they gave me some happy drugs, and I was still in a lot of pain, but I just didn't care anymore. So that was, I guess, good. Anyways, I went back to sleep for a little bit and woke back up. And Lindsay was, whenever I woke back up, they rolled me out there, and Lindsay, my dad, came out. And they were asking me about food. And I kind of had to stay laid back for a few hours after the surgery. So Lindsay was feeding me the salad that I requested. For some reason, that sounds so good at the time. And she likes to laugh because it was like this brown, bruised salad that was just nasty. But I'm over there going, it's so good. Oh, yes. That ranch is amazing. And then they gave me a Coke Zero, and I was like, oh, this is the best Coke Zero I've ever had in my life. You know. I guess surviving heart surgery of some type is makes food taste better. Or it was the drugs, one of the two. So they like the laugh.
Guys, I'm going to slide out of here. I'll catch y'all later.
All right, John. Thanks for joining.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks.
But yeah, that was. It says yuck. Yeah, I think about it now. I'm like, it probably was a terrible salad from the a hospital cafeteria.
What did I miss?
Me talking about the best salad I've ever had in my life.
Oh.
After my surgery.
You guys have some research trip tours to do, by the way, at Expo. I beg.
Oh yeah, you're gonna have to send me a list of what you want us to go take a look at, talk about, ask
I
about.
Two things. Yep. I could honestly care less about Bluebird's station, but I know you guys are gonna be excited about that. So that's probably one's pretty neat.
And you'll be the first one to buy it.
Yeah, you know I will. I was probably the first person to buy. Well, not really, but I was one of the first people to buy 24. But I was still still very unhappy with it.
Yeah, we definitely need a dev regret-o-meter to plop on the.
There's so many planes I regret. I regret getting the NE A350. I've not been able to do a single flight in that.
Actually,
for the first
it's worked really well for me. I think I flew it a couple weeks ago.
I've gotta figure out what's up with my system. Let's see what else do I regret.
Sounds like it's time to buy a new computer.
Do you guys have any purchases you knew you regret?
That I regret?
Yep.
I've got
regret.
Wedding ring.
Okay.
I can second that one.
Thinking it, I didn't say it.
Had to.
I was gonna say engagement ring.
Well, actually regret it, but it's a funny joke.
Flight sim related.
Let's buy this down to aircraft or flight sim related. Yeah, flight sim related.
Probably the Dirty 30. I've yet to do a flight in that because it was so wonky.
We just haven't had time to try it out yet.
It's probably my most recent regret. Everything else I've been pretty happy with.
I bought that, but I have not installed it. What's the regret?
The controls are just really wonky, and honestly, Dev's probably right. Where it's just we haven't taken the time to actually figure out what the problem is.
Okay.
Because a lot of people are having a lot of fun with it. We just need to take time to figure out the controls, because the reversers are on the axis, and there's probably some sort of option you got to do, or some sort of control configuration to get them off the axis. Because what will happen is you'll be flying, and then you'll go to idle, and next thing you know, you're reversing in the middle of the air.
Yeah, I strongly dislike when aircraft are like that.
To be fair, they launched as an alpha. They said it was going to be an alpha. I walked into that one.
But most of the other aircraft I'm pretty happy with. Maybe the 777, just because I haven't flown it enough. It was pretty pricey.
It's now on 24. I need to do that.
Well, yeah, but I mean, I've flown what 3 times since it came out on 24. I have done one flight in it.
I've actually really loved my 777.
I'm not saying it's a bad airplane. I just haven't flown it much.
I regret buying every PMG 737. That's one regret I have.
All right, over to local altimeter. Just double check that that is the same, and it is.
Oh, I have a big regret. Airsoft A330.
Oh, well, so, okay. Yes. Why you bought that after me yelling at you to not buy it. That is your own undoing.
Yeah, I know.
Alright, so looking at the charts here, I'm going to drag it over here just to be a little faster than using the tablet at the moment. So it's got us at 11,000 over SFO, so we're going to go ahead and continue our descent down to 3,000 actually. Go down to 3,000 at 7. And what I'll probably do is go into heading mode, and we'll do a... Actually, you know what? We can do a teardrop kind of entry. We'll continue flying the altitude at this mountain over here. It looks to be around 2,000 something feet. We'll go ahead and drop down to 3,000, and by the time we actually hit 3,000, we should be clear of this terrain. We'll kind of cut in to the north side of that terrain there, and then we'll do a left. We'll do a left downwind and left base to Seppen. Yeah, I like salads, but not brown wilted one. Yeah, I did that day. Starting to get some nice scenery. Yeah, supposedly like brake dust and I think the aircraft will collect dust over time. In this one, I don't really see much of a difference at the moment, but you know, it's our first flight. Pre-program in 3,000 in, and what heading are we going to be on this arrival?
Is there any hardware you regret?
Hardware? No.
Yeah, hardware.
Maybe the Alpha, just because I didn't use it much. I don't like having the yoke versus the joystick, because it takes up all the space I have. My keyboard, my Stream Deck, my MCDU, my FCU. Although I did really like it. It was a really nice piece of hardware. I keep it.
Meridian. Sorry.
What were you going to say?
I was going to say, Meridian GMT is at Expo. They have a big booth. I want to see what they have cooking up for us.
We're going to go ahead and start our descent into 3,000.
If they have that full metal Bravo contender ready, I will be buying it so fast.
Hello.
You guys do fly on top of each other? See Eddie zooming around back there. How did I get in front of Kyle?
Nice and close.
You were point Mach 8 or 0.8 until ETCHY, so I was 0.77.
That's kind of crazy that I passed you though.
Yeah.
All right, what is going on here? This has this torque to bricks, and then it should be manual. Okay, yeah, that's our ILS right there.
Oh, do you guys want to hear about the dumb impulse purchases I made today?
Ooh,
There's 2 of them.
let's hear it.
Yeah.
FSR 500, have yet to fly it yet, because I haven't had time. And then got friends up to get their Discus DC-2 glider. Picked that up as well. Oh, I picked up the Beechcraft Sierra from FlySimmer yesterday. I wanted UGA code. And I also got, what's it called?
Starship.
Kind. the kind of I got the Starship too, but I've been waiting for it for a while. That's not. And the kind of the Dominant Plenty, with that badly. That's been my week so far.
How much money have you spent?
It's been a pretty rough week. And then you could technically classify purchases I didn't know until about an hour before. But I've also been waiting for that for a hobby.
How much do you average a month on spend for Flight Sim?
I don't want to know.
I think you should set up a spreadsheet for 1 week.
I used to have one, then I got too bad and I stopped it.
No, just do it for 1 week. Let's see what you bought for a week.
He's not really a budget guy.
No, I'm.
Yeah, he was asking me the other day what overdraft meant.
I was not asking that. Was I? Did I actually?
The fact that you had to ask if you asked is concerning.
Oh, let's face it, buying stuff online is just so easy. I mean, before you would need to get in a car, go to the store, buy something, come home, and then if you wanted something else, you have to go back to the store. Now you can just do it just sitting at your desk. You can buy a million things.
Yep.
Yeah, it's a problem.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why they say us future flight simmers are going to be just big fat blobs sitting on the couch. We're not going to need any legs or anything.
Yeah. Yeah. What was that movie?
Wally.
Wally. Yeah.
Large.
That was large. Yeah. I love that movie. And everybody's just riding around in
scooters,
floating
chairs,
scooter.
or whatever it was.
Yeah, I think they fell out. They had computers or
robots that
drones
pick you up.
come and pick them back up. It's pretty cool.
And the screens go off. They have no idea what to do.
Yeah.
Ron's like, that sounds like a dream.
Golf simulator all day.
You know what sucks? I haven't even been able to fly my Starship yet since it crashes every time we touch the FMC. I've been waiting for this for so long.
It looks like we're going to be on a heading of 101 on the downwind. Beginning my downwind now.
When you got on the ground, can we hear your consensus of the FS?
So far, it's ran great. I mean, most of my issues are probably self-inflicted, just lack of knowledge.
Yep. Think you'll fly her some more after?
Oh, absolutely.
After we get back from Expo. Awesome.
I'm enjoying this thing. I'm a big Airbus fan, though, so that helps.
Yep.
So the better the simulation of the Airbus, the better for me.
Yep.
Right, 101 may have been a little aggressive, but it'll be all right. And let's go to nav mode here, so that I can track the airport behind us, since ARC mode doesn't show it. And our glide slope's coming in, so we'll be able to do our left turn here shortly. All right, let's go ahead and do a left turn. It looks to be about 11. Zero 1 and let's slow down. I'm missing having my hardware at the moment. All right, flaps 1 is 243. We're bouncing around that, so let's get a few knots below that, then we'll do flaps 1. Right. We check flaps 1. We can get our track IR up and running. And we're out over sea level water here, so plenty of space below. I'm on a left base for 28, what was it, right? 28 right, yep. One of the bridges down there. Let's do left turn. It's 284, so let's do 310. Let's actually go 305 and go localizer mode. Looks like I grabbed a localizer. Once that diamond starts coming in for the vertical path, we'll go perch mode. Perch mode. Shot just a tab, not too bad though. And we'll go ahead and go flaps too. I'll bring that nose over a little bit. We get all that good engine noise right here, and you go behind the wing and it's just nothing.
Chorus, sound pack, please.
Right. And start slowing down. 80.
So
Light slopes captured.
Sorry.
On the first one in here, looks like it. Go around straight out 3,000 feet. Easy enough. And we've already got 3,000 feet set.
2,500.
2,500. Go ahead and slow to F speed. And drop our gear. Flaps 3. And speed's good on flaps 4. Alright, low brake, gear down, spoiler's arm, flaps 4. Seatbelt signs are on. Go ahead and turn our APU on. 1, 2, 3. Because I'm lazy. And lights are all on.
Alright, y'all, I've committed to another group flight at 9 o'clock and that's so
You gotta leave now, we're just landing.
Okay, I'll wait. Hold on.
You can go if you need to.
No, I can.
Yeah, there's 5 miles out. We're gonna go ahead and turn autopilot off. And get a little hand flying in. Touch low. So the APU really just clicked in.
1,000.
I'm looking for a left exit.
GIC cows teased a DA40 NGX.
Hang on, we'll talk about that in a second because I saw a picture, but I wasn't for sure what it was for. I'm on final, short final here.
$500.
I was trying to do a parallel with you, Kyle.
Yeah, I saw that.
I was trying to wiggle into position, but this thing will fall out of the sky going that slow.
Minimum.
Continue.
Yeah, I'm at my VREF right now.
100. $50, 40, 30, 20. Retard. 10.
She's a little floaty. Nice. Oh, that nose just drops hard. Versus full. Catch this next one, manual brakes. 60 knots. Auto reversers and reversers off. Welcome to San Fran. Spoilers, flaps. And we should just have a straight left and taxi to the gates. That's pretty nice. We'll pick the easy gate here. Oh, there's Bodie. He caught me after I landed today.
You're getting better. You can up to your dog finally.
What is this crazy? This thing got some really touchy. Yeah, it's weird. Am I even going to be out of the path here?
Nope. No, you are not.
Oh, I'm totally going to be hitting that gate on the way in.
It just draws random lines like a dartboard. See what it is.
We're just going to park it there and assume it's right. Alright, park brake on. APU's available. Engine 1 and engine 2. I don't like that I can't scroll those buttons. Bleed on. Let's turn the terrain radar off so we don't zap somebody on the ground. And then we're looking for connections. Chocks. Oh, GPU. Is there no GPU here? Really? Hang on, is it ASU or PCA that is the ground air?
PCA is like a preconditioned air, and ASU is air start unit.
Okay. Let's go American Airlines. Deboarding requested. ATC, and let's go to standby. All right. Cool. That was a pretty good landing. A couple of guys coming in here. Oh, it's not even going to bring the gate over to me? Yeah, this gate was a bad gate to pick. Eddie's going to lock my tail off here.
Passengers deboarding starting.
He's trying to now. He turned into... You see that? Do you see that? What is that floating around over there? Is that the GSX vehicles or something? Oh, no. It was a 747 cockpit. If you zoom in or out. Oh, Eddie just barely missed us.
Wanted to
Magic
scare
murder.
everybody.
So I guess we're far enough away, although everybody's going to have to hop into the emergency exit on the door and jump into the gate. Ooh, I'm getting some lag.
Chicken.
Where are you trying to go, Eddie?
I was just kind of shopping around. I'm like,
Shopping.
near that.
Is that a blimp?
I'm gonna squeeze it into the smallest spot.
The trash panda's up there in a blimp. Resource exceeds GPU. Oh wow, guys! I just got the resource usage exceeds GPU on a 4090.
I got it on short final.
Yeah, I got it when I was landing, and I had a terrible stutter landing.
Yeah, this is
I
a
don't even
rough
know
airport
what-
to run. I just can't believe I got it on a 4090. Dude. Let's take a look at that. Debug FPS. Yeah, I've almost maxed out a 4090 on the ground here. That's crazy. Alright. Alright guys, so I'm going to go ahead and end the stream here. I've got some grass watering to do now that the sun's down. So, appreciate everybody joining tonight. And it's going to be July 3rd will be the next stream. And it'll be Thursday night, so it'll be a GA. And otherwise, if you're going to be at the expo, let me know. And you guys here in Discord. Send your request in to me, and I'll see what I can do. If there's anything that intrigues you. So, with that, guys, I'll catch you next time.